welcome back to Stay Lost with Rich. So it's been a couple of weeks since I last uploaded a video, and that has only been down to the fact that my internet has let me down. So I won't bore you with all the ins and outs, but basically I've had no internet or very unreliable internet for the last couple of weeks, and it seems to be finally sorted. So I've got a video that I did last Sunday when I did the Nottingham Running Festival half marathon. That's been sat in my YouTube trying to upload ever since, but I've cancelled it, and today I've done it again and it's flown through. So I think hopefully that'll be online later on this afternoon, and then I'll put this video out in a couple of days once I've tweaked it, etc. So I thought I'd just do a bit of an update of what I've been doing. So obviously, like I said, last weekend did the half marathon, but my head wasn't really in it. Well, it definitely wasn't in it. Running at the moment is I still enjoy it, but it's fallen into that same category as my wild camping and my other kind of my other activities that I like to do. I still enjoy doing them, and but it's just getting the motivation to do it. And it's a weird one because I know that they're good for me, and they kind of break that sort of cycle that you get stuck in, or some people get stuck in their mind, and they're a really good thing to do. But it almost seems like there's always something stopping me from doing it, something, pathetic reason, but it's just an excuse. But anyway, so before the run, it was a few weeks before that run, had some really awful news. A relative, a cousin, decided to end it all. So he was 30 years old, so that doesn't really make much difference, but a young lad. So that has been something that's been playing on my mind, and obviously it's affected the family hugely, as you'd expect. So the funeral was last week. No, it wasn't. It was this week. It was Thursday. So it's a couple of days ago. And it was a difficult time. Oh, Rudy, out you go. I'm talking on the camera. So so that was something that was really difficult to process, get your head around, and that's made things difficult. As well as that, things always seem to come in threes, as they say. I don't know what the third thing might be, but the second thing that happened to me last week on Tuesday, out of the blue, got a phone call from my boss, and saying that he needs to make me redundant. So I'm going through that process at the moment. It's happened to me before, about 6 years ago. Same scenario. My boss rang me up and sort of gave me the news that they're removing my role from the business, and nothing to do with my performance, blah 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 blah. But they're having to make some cost savings. So 6 years ago, I was made redundant. I had 3 months. The company paid me essentially 3 months as part of that redundancy. So fortunately, I managed to find a job pretty quickly, and I was working again, certainly within those 3 months. But it did take its toll. It drove me crazy, like every day searching for roles, talking to recruiters, applying for jobs, doing some interviews. More often than not, hearing nothing at all back from any of the the jobs that you applied for. Just soul destroying. And then if you try and do something different with your time, all you do is just think, I should be applying for jobs, I should be out there talking to people. So you can't really do anything else with your time other than sit in front of a computer, sifting through jobs and applying for them and not actually getting anything back. So it really broke me the last time. And even once I got a new job and I started, my confidence was completely shot. I think I was just expecting to be made redundant again all the time. So it took me a long time. It took me a good couple of years before I kind of got confidence back and, and moved on from it. And then it's happened again. So, but I think this time round, it's not, I'm kind of aware of the process. I'm aware that I will find another job. It's just a question of when. So I'm trying not to fall into that same trap of, just letting it kind of eat away at me. And I'm determined to do other things and try and allocate some time each day to do, job hunting related activities, and then do some other things. So yeah, we're in the process of doing some work on the house. It's taken about a year, but we're now at the stage where it's kind of decorating and painting. So I can do some of those things, and try and keep my mind off it, outside of the time of me actually sitting in front of a computer and scouring the internet and talking to people and trying to get something. Tomorrow, it's the summer holidays, the kids are off, so tomorrow I'm taking them up to Bridlington, just for one night. My parents are up there on holiday for a week with my brother and his kids. So I said that we'd just go and stay with them for tomorrow and Monday, just for one night, and just take the kids just for something to do. So that's, an activity, keep me sane, hopefully. So I've had a couple of pretty traumatic experiences over the last few weeks, and I think that's it's hit me. But like I say, I've been through the redundancy process. I'm familiar with losing relatives and things like that, unfortunately. So I know it just takes time, and fingers crossed something comes up and I'll get a job, soon. So I've got Bridlington tomorrow. We're out this afternoon at a friend's house for some food with our kids and their kids. So that should be nice. It's difficult to, or certainly for me, I find it difficult to kind of switch on the social side of things and kind of, be social and talk to people and enjoy myself when in the back of your mind you're worrying about all of these other things that are going on in your life. I'm sure everyone's the same, but I shall do my best this afternoon to be sociable. So yeah, what else? I did do a video about my Fastpack 40 idea, my micro adventure. It's still on the to-do list. I've done the video. If you've not seen it, it's on my channel. But I haven't actually planned the event. I was going to try and do it last week, and I thought this week maybe, but with what's gone on, it's kind of disappeared off my radar. And on this coming Saturday, I go on holiday with the family for a couple of weeks, which again. Ironically, 6 years ago when I was made redundant last time, I was on this exact same holiday in the same location, the same time of year. And I remember last time I didn't enjoy the holiday. I just spent all the time not on the beach or playing with the kids and enjoying my holiday, but sat, somewhere in a cafe or on a street somewhere, just on my phone, just trying to, look for jobs. So no doubt I'll be doing that again, although I am going to be more strict with myself and allocate some time for that rather than it take over my entire holiday. Obviously, if I'd known I was going to get made redundant, I wouldn't be going on this holiday either. So that's also in the back of your mind. You're thinking it's an expensive holiday. It's expensive to get there, expensive to stay there, expensive to eat and drink and whatever. So it's just every time. I remember last time I couldn't enjoy a meal or a drink because you sit, you sort of as you pay every penny you spend is not a penny being replaced. So it seems like a really stupid thing to be doing, going on holiday and spending money when you're unemployed. But I think I just need to remember that it's not all about me. Obviously, the kids deserve a holiday, the wife deserves a holiday, And I've worked hard to earn it, so I should take some time and try and relax and sort of recharge the batteries for when I come home and get back on places like LinkedIn and the job boards and things to find something. So yeah, I'm quietly confident that I'll get a job, but it doesn't matter how confident you are or are about these things. It still kind of plays on your mind, and you sort of you can't help but think about what might happen if I didn't find something in time, etc. Anyway, sorry about the rather low mood of my video this time round, or you might say every time, I don't know. But anyway, so that's that. I'll probably hopefully not need to talk about it again, and maybe in one of my future videos I'm telling you the good news that I've got a role and all's good. But yeah, so right now, running, wild camping, and the other kind of activities that I like to do, are kind of on hold. But I will carry on training. I don't want to. I think that would depress me even more if I, threw away what has been 7 or 8 months now of trying to be healthier and trying to be fitter and doing running and training, etc. So it would depress me even more if I lost that and became fat rich again. So yes, at the moment, definitely feeling rather lost in unemployment, lost in literally loss, and yeah, it's not the sense of feeling lost that I like to have. It's certainly not. No, it's not. It's a mile away from the type of loss that I like to be in. But onwards and upwards. There's lots of people in far worse positions than me. I've got a lot of things to be very pleased about and happy about and proud of. So that's what I should keep reminding myself. Anyway, I'm just out by the river. I was hoping to actually get down to the river, but all of the weeds have overgrown, so I can't get down. And I know this bank is pretty steep. It's muddy, so I don't want to wade through the weeds and just disappear into the Trent. So I'm just sat alongside it. I'm going to head back now with Rudy. He's had a bit of a sniff and a run round, and then a bit later on, head over to our friends for hopefully a nice evening. I'm sure it will be. Anyway, see you again next time. Bye for now.